Lucy Charles-Barclay has DNF'd. She is out of the race.
Devastating.
To DNF on home soil, in her home city, where I know she wanted to perform and where she is such a star. There are so many people out on course cheering for her, so much support that she's got here, but it's not to be.
This is definitely not the video I wanted to be making after this race, but that's sport. You guys ride the highs and lows with me, you're on the journey with me, so yeah, it's a tough one. I've definitely kind of processed it over the last 48 hours. I've absorbed the low and now I'm just looking ahead to what's next and yeah, coming back stronger and better. But I think one of the main things is I just want to say a huge thank you so much to everyone that came down and supported. It means so much.
Good luck, Lucy. Good luck, Lucy.
All of the love and support I've had post-race, it's definitely helping get over this really sore spot. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone for being part of the journey, staying with me and always giving me your love and support. It means so much. So leading into this race was definitely a really rocky period. I'd had a lot going on that I don't really want to elaborate on, both in and out of triathlon, and it's been a real struggle, but I knew despite all of that, I wanted to be on the start line, whether that was the right or wrong decision. It was a home race, it meant so much to me. So yeah, I kind of tried to put all of that to the back of my mind leading into this race and just give myself the best opportunity to be on the start line, regardless of what result that was going to be.
The reigning queen of Kona. She is sitting at the top of the T100 leaderboard from Great Britain, Lucy Charles-Barclay.
With this race, it was a home race, so that added a lot of pressure to it, which usually I'm an athlete that thrives off of the pressure. I love it, but I think because of the difficulties that I'd had leading into the race, it just made all of that a little bit more difficult to process and handle leading in. I think if I'd had this amazing preparation and seen great things in training, I would have thrived off of that home crowd and home race pressure, but I still tried to enjoy all of it as much as possible. And with the brands that I work with doing incredible things, with an amazing bike and all of the things that we had done leading into this race to try and make it feel extra special, I think that almost added to the difficulty because I just knew I wasn't having a perfect preparation going in. Leading into this race, I always knew it was going to be quite busy given the fact that it was my home race, and all of that started almost weeks out. I was doing media shoots and all things to kind of hype up the event, and I guess again, if those things hadn't have been going on, I wouldn't have felt so pressured into starting the race. If the race had been somewhere else, I probably just would have skipped this one because I wasn't feeling ready to race at my best. Then the final nail in the coffin was I started to feel unwell pretty much the day before the race. So yeah, that was tough as well, and I think I have raced sick before and it's gone one way or the other. It has gone well before, so we decided that I would still line up. I did a COVID test, it wasn't COVID, but inevitably it did mean that I pretty much felt flat for the entire race and tried to push as hard as I could. I guess we'll start with the swim. So it was a 2-lap course. One thing that really surprised me actually was how nice the water quality was. It is London, so I didn't know what to expect. Having Sophie Coldwell to swim with and share the lead with, it definitely made it a bit more enjoyable for me. I know that she's had a very difficult period as well, so it was great to see her step up to the T100 distance and have a really great debut. Yeah, we got off to a pretty nice start there. onto the bike, really wanted to do justice to the amazing paint job that Cube had put together, but I felt pretty flat immediately out on the bike. I just couldn't get the heart rate up and couldn't push the numbers that I'm used to pushing in training. So it was incredibly frustrating, but I just tried to stay as positive as possible, try and absorb the energy from the crowd that were all cheering me on, and yeah, super grateful to them that they just kept willing me on throughout that bike course. And I actually felt like I still managed to have a bit of fun out there, but it definitely was not my best day on the bike by any means. Coming into T2, again, the crowd were amazing. It was so loud in there. And I guess whilst having a bad day, that was still trying to give me this positive lift. As soon as I started on the run, this is where I'd been having my issues leading in. And almost from the first step, I just knew I was in pain. It wasn't going to be a good run. I started to feel my Achilles flaring up almost immediately. And this is where the issue started in Kona when I got the terrible injury in my calf. There's still a huge amount of scar tissue there. So I've been advised if I start to feel pain anywhere in that area, then it's just best to pull the pin on the race. So I saw Reese, he pulled me from the course, and we just decided that that was the safest thing to do at this point in the season. It's just not worth taking any risks, and we'll go and get everything looked at that's been going on, and yeah, hopefully I'll be back fighting fit for the next one.
Keep going, come on!
She's a real star of our sport as well, you know, when she's out on the course, it brings an extra level of excitement. Her infamy now, if you like, she transcends triathlon. She's a very, very popular character, so whenever she's in a race, it brings a little bit of extra star factor to the race, and so it's just so disappointing to see her have to step off the course today.
You know what, I've been here before. I've had injuries, I've had lows. I think Singapore was one of my worst races last year. Just had a terrible day, and then my next race after that I won Kona. So tough times definitely don't last. You just have to ride the wave, and usually after the lowest lows come the highest highs, or vice versa. So I think we've definitely made the right decision to stop when I did. We're in a good place. I don't feel like I've done any damage, so it's definitely not torn or anything like that. I've just been managing the pain over the last couple of days. It already is starting to feel a bit better. So yeah, I'm definitely just gonna put this one behind me and look ahead to what's next, one step at a time.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so Charlotte Tilbury have kindly sent me a post-race recovery rejuvenation packs. They've sent me all these products to help with my recovery after the race, particularly after not so good a result. This has been really nicely received. As you can see, I'm already using their clay mask, and then we've got all these other products that I'm gonna have a go with today and hopefully feel a bit better. But I'm gonna start my recovery with an ice bath. You're gonna put the mask on for 10 minutes, so we're gonna do an ice bath for 10 minutes.
And I'm gonna time it. Ready?
So you're gonna time it?
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. So why do we do an ice bath with the face mask on? Is probably the question you want to know. All of the blood comes away from the extremities and goes to the face, so it really helps with the anti aging and purification of the skin. So it's a double whammy effect. This is how you
Get your youthful glow back.
Yeah.
Especially if we're doing endurance sport.
This is how you undo all of the endurance sport wrinkles that you get from triathlon.
I'm actually going to use all of the products as well, and then see how glowing I look at the end. It's a real test.
doing the cleanser. So I just washed it off with warm water. This is the Magic Hydration Revival Cleanser. I definitely needed a revival after the weekend. I've also still got my tattoo on. Also probably used too much, but can you use too much now? Now we're on to the Magic Hydrator Mist. I love the smell of that one. And we have the Glow Toner next. That smells really nice. Fresh citrusy smell. Next I have the CRYO-RECOVERY Eye Serum. Definitely need some of this. We've got the Magic Cream. And we've got the Collagen SUPERFUSION Facial Oil. Last one is the Invisible UV Flawless Poreless Primer, which I will use before doing my makeup today. It does smell like a spa in here. Well, that is my spa morning complete. Just getting this recovery started. Don't think I've got time to do that every day as an athlete, but it's quite nice as a little treat on a self-care day or a recovery day, or just post-race doing a nice little spa morning. I feel like that's going to help a lot. So yeah, thank you very much, Charlotte Tilbury.
We'll link everything that I've used in the description box below.
Yo, do you want to go back to bed? I want my spa day, mummy.
So what's next? It's obviously the Ironman World Championships in Nice. So I'm going to go away on a training camp, manage this Achilles as best as I can. I obviously had a really good race in Nice in June. I basically just need to run the same as I did back then to have a really good performance and a good result. So yeah, hopeful that I can do that again. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes.
I find that I like to wear my face mask while picking up dog poo, because it actually helps with the smell of the poo is overpowered by the smell of the face cream, so it's a good time to my routine. So I'm just doing some gentle meditation with my mask on, so I find it helps focus the unblocking of the pores. I do this twice daily, 3 times on Sunday.
As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all of your love and support, and to all of my sponsors that were part of this race and all the special things that we came up with. That was absolutely amazing, so thank you so much. It was just so incredible to see so many people at the race in our Team Charles-Barclay merchandise. That just meant so much to me. If you haven't yet got your hands on any of our merchandise, I'm sure Holly will put a link in the description box below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe.